Who's on the council of Sen City?
I don't know. We'll have to, you know,
Rob?
find out. Rob, for sure.
Rob, Tarek.
Yeah, Tarek's up there for sure. Yep, that's right, that's right. Welcome to the stage, Evil Geniuses!
They're coming through, so that pressure's coming in towards that A side first. Good stalls coming in from Zelsis, but the clothesline from Icy to open up the A side for EG.
He had nowhere to go, got caught in a precarious spot, and now Evil Geniuses can accelerate at top of the spike just enough, but not committing. They're calling it out. They're headed back B.
Sentinels are still staying very patient. They kind of want to give up this spot even if they've lost Zelsis in that first place because Zekin still has the pain shells. So they still have great utility for a flood retake. But look at Derek's position.
Yeah, they're already ahead of it. They might know where it's headed. Narrate, Snappy with it. The pistol looks so damn good.
Derek cleaned up in the end. The little check mark that you want here for the attack side of EG.
Relying on the strengthening numbers, but again, if Narrate's just going to be getting kills like that through walls and positions that he probably shouldn't, that just makes this formula significantly more difficult to solve.
Should be easy pickings too.
Yeah, I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. Narrate already has his ult online. 7-0, if I'm not mistaken, to kick off this series.
And a flawless on top of that.
And once again, they will have to reckon, they will have to dance with all of Zelsis. Well, never mind. Scratch the utility. Zelsis already popped.
That's all the util down. And it seems as though Narrate wants to move in here for a hero play.
And he has the ult, remember that. A blistering pace from him to kick off this map. And the position to play spoiler once more. But once again, clotheslined.
You really do now. EG's in such a good position. Oh, until actually a good delay happening as John Cutie drops Nature.
This will buy you a little bit of space to work with as Derek once again on this late lurk in through B. Spike managed to go down. Sentinels full eyes forward. They're going to have to dance around this one way that now dissipates, and now they have a little bit more space to play. But Derek strikes at just the right time.
Last two looks like they still want to commit for a bit. Make it expensive now for EG. Trying to clear out the back of that site, but yeah, that late lurk at least that has been attempted by EG from that pistol round bears fruition into this round here. The gun round that they have versus Sentinels bonus on both extremities.
Remember, Zelsis is close by. That's a brutal headache. Brother, that does not feel good. Zelsis will best the A on the opposite side of the map, but Mound is not relinquished.
Look at that. A minute down, and Derek has no util left. It's up to the rest of the team right now to regain potentially the rubble control as looks like Icy is going on a hunt and trying to find some information here. But just one paint shells. Look at how he pulls Sentinels on that side.
Well, I think it was a couple of things. It was the paint shells, but then it was also the spit.
Yeah.
The spit out from Supa where Bang normally plays on half wall, drew the rotations over. EG are going to try to find a timing here, but once again, they're going to have to flirt with all of this Vice utility.
A wall contact play. It's the best thing you can do right now. And as soon as you figure out that wall, I mean, it's all going to get stopped.
Brother, the wall is the problem. But they all clear it, all at the right time, in sync in their approach. But Zelsis has not been dealt with. 3 on the round for him as Derek finally puts his fire out. Icy playing really far up, trying to scale out and catch a timing, and it's successful. 3 for the duelist. Bang's left alone. A 1v2 as he tries to retake this side on his own. A Bulldog in hand. Full belt of utility to play around. But he has to play this patiently. He has to play this perfectly. First smoke out to suggest that that might be where he's coming from. And I don't think Icy knows. He's been good.
So the next thing really to try to clear towards rubble is Derek with the drone.
There's that second prowler you were looking for. And the eye too. But they're not biting on this.
Oh.
They do not believe the lie that they're trying to spin.
Right now, thankfully, it's just both initiators showing their util. Nobody's really made noise, and this time, we're focusing on a split towards A.
That's plenty of noise. Icy pops the ult, and Nature assassinates him. The rocket never goes off. Narrate holds the line. Looking to stand and deliver once more as Evil Geniuses try to brute force their way out. No other options, nowhere to go.
One enemy remaining.
But Sentinels extinguish the fire once more. Nature will get a consolation prize at the end there, a parting gift, but what a hold from Sen City. And to inject a little chaos into this situation. The contact up is not gonna work, bro. Not with Zekin shooting like that.
It's a Unfortunately, no second player to really swing out immediately right after. That's the issue coming in on EG. I mean, the idea is still quite nice to walk contact in front of the B main, because Sentinels haven't really been anchoring players in that spot. Or trying to find information early on that side, because they've always been playing towards C mount pressure. Now this is a timeout that unfortunately is gonna hurt here for the side of EG. Taken advantage of by Sentinels and just by the pure fragging power that Zekin brings here for the team.
I mean, Zekin, Bang, too, getting that kill towards A main. This Surgeon Scalpel is sharp.
We got 40 seconds left. This has to be one of those moments where you just have to save your weapon. Fortunately, Nature can't, and already Derek's been spotted.
Yeah, I don't feel good about him saving this weapon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's what I'm talking about. There's util, there's ping pongs, there's 180 flanks. Yeah.
And Zekin's here again. This time the dog, the salvos, the satchel through. Yay, hits an insane shot onto Zekin, and now they have room to work B.
Great on Icy to break the crosshair placement, being the selfless player pushing him through the spawn this time around too.
Narrate controlling things on the other side. That paranoia from Bang is on the money. It's creeping forward now. They have fully pushed through B, fully pushed into their spawn, and are now trying to get back A. But Narrate's here. Nature will fall. Icy trying to hold the line, playing on the other side of smoke. The barrel will betray Bang. Very well done from EG so far, but the job is not finished. Narrate is still the final boss that has to be dealt with. Tucking in the smoke. Derek committing to the plant. And remember that ult could be the trump card here. Narrate finds the first. Yay, pops his own. Forcing the fight back into Narrate's lap. Shot's not connecting on the swing. Yay gets 4. Excuse me, it's one off of his, and that's another massive retake attempt. Cool.
That's why none of them are towards the C site.
Man getting flushed. There's Nightfall. And the spit delays everything.
Ooh, that haunt's gonna hurt too. That spots both players on that side, so you could definitely lean into this CB control here for the side of Sentinels. I think it's gonna have to come up to a lurk here on the side of Superman. Armageddon opened up the C site.
Brother, but a lurk when you're down to 3 in a 3v4 doesn't feel great.
30 seconds
I don't
left.
know that you have the resources to really do that.
And at this point, they're all separated too.
Just looking to see if they can find any free one to tip the scales back in their favor. Nature, there's a lot of threat behind that.
Give that up.
Knows that thing in reverse. Supa tagged up too, 13 seconds left. They're gonna try to get the spike down and should succeed. Remember Derek's ult. Still a chance for that to play spoiler if he stays alive, but he's not in the right place to be. Zekin pops his ult, now the Armageddon. Will dissuade for just a moment, and now behind that, they can forge a path back into the site. Zekin lands a shot onto Supa. Derek and Nature side by side, looking to steal another round and tie us up, but they're overwhelmed. They're outgunned. The numbers are not in their favor. Nature forced to pull off a 1v2. Tagged up, and it goes from bad to worse. Those 6 bullets will not be enough. Hide a path. And now the Nightfall is going to cause even more problems. The C's back sight, not going to connect. Zelsis looking for another, and the Phantom not on the mark, but Bang in a position to strike even more. Ultimately meets his demise at 3v3 as the spike goes down. And a brief moment of respite.
Yeah, Zekin's just trying to beat them out. It's the double swing through the smoke that's going to be the big play for Sentinels.
What utility do they have? No ults to speak of. Zekin has a full set behind him. But Narrate just fully swings into his death. There's Zekin on the trade. 9 bullets left. Finds his mark. Nade back up online. Yay, has to deliver in the 1v2. And he never saw him.
Here's that big difference, Doug. Look at how they understood now these late lurks coming out from Derek.
Yeah.
Great position from Zekin to watch towards the front B site.
Yeah, the adaptation's already coming through. Between that and the gun difference, it's really hard to find your footing. That nade's gonna land right in Derek's lap.
Removed.
Supa doesn't get any space on the lurk.
Enemy remaining.
And Derek will be the last piece to fall. A flawless round for Sentinels there.
And him playing so well into the anchoring towards that B site, he could pop that right away. Now we're trying to set up Ye for that fight into B.
And Zekin doesn't even give it to him. Oh, there he does, and he swings out and still wins. Meanwhile, Icy gonna get a little bit of value on the other side. They have some A main control, but that's about as far as they've gotten.
Sean Cuty's watching this towards Derek. They just know. Step ahead.
Feeling a lot of that pressure. Icy with 8 HP, still gets a rocket off, still finds its mark.
Spike down B.
And that spike out of reach with a nade in his lap will make the situation significantly more difficult. Super forced to sit back and wait. All the onus in the hands of Derek. Second rocket pop, second kill found. Super 1v2, seconds weak.
30
So it's
seconds
winnable.
left.
And Superman has pit while Zekin is very low. He's trying to find this timing through the spawn, and so far, so good.
Superman has to be the savior for Evil Geniuses right now. He has to find a way to clutch this one out. Oh, he's pathing all the way back to
10
C.
seconds left.
With 10 seconds left, I mean, he's going to pit and plant. But then
First!
that gives a chance for now Sentinels to rotate across. The door at least is open.
Brother, that was less than a second left. But Supa's still in a position to pull this thing off. Finding cover in the pit. Sends view obfuscated. And now Supa in a position to play forward. Spots the spike, sees it's not there. Second was the weak one. He saw his bang on the other side. He has to win this one out. Can he deliver for Evil Geniuses? Can he play the villain that they need him to be? No. He's all the way up B, but Narrate might go unchecked once more. Viper walls perpendicularly slicing their way through the hopes of Evil Geniuses. But Supa holds the line. Supa stands tall. You've dealt with Narrate, but what about Bang? Derek crumbles as well, just 2 left.
I have the spike.
The only 2 things standing between Sentinels and a 9-3 half on their map pick. Icy and Ye.
One enemy remaining.
Every single player falls. I think you might be a little ahead of the thankfully here. might be a little premature, might be a little early.
There you
Well
go.
done by Icy, yeah. Little util combo there. 3/5 of the team getting in on the action. Zekin waiting behind the wall. They are going to accelerate back towards A, where both Icy and, well, never mind, not Icy, just Ye. Lies in wait. That was a ghost.
That's his 5th kill and
Yeah.
first kill in a very long time for Ye.
That marks the 2nd round he's gotten a kill in. Tough as that may be, John steady with the shots. Smooth with it, but Supa stands out on top. John's gonna have to do it on zone, a 1v3 of many that need to be taken.
Oh no.
That's kill traded.
Thankfully though, Nature got caught with util in hand, but it's a seize. No
Narrate-
lurks.
No, Narrate falls. Supa holds the line. It does not look like Sen will get away with any funny antics this time around.
At least the plant. That works out.
Sure, a little money.
Looked dangerous at the very beginning though with the wall contact play, surprising a player, but AG in a prime spot. Converting the anti-eco with by only losing 1 player in the process is actually quite nice.
Take this fight, as you mentioned. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That does not feel good. Ye has to play ahead of it, and he does somehow! Gets away with 2! Criminal! I mean, utility be damned. It takes a whole army to bring him down.
And that whole army is actually heard this time by EG. So that's 3 players spamming through the smoke. The spike's down out in the open. So now you can still heavily lean towards a C-side anchoring from the 3 players of EG.
That is a
Where are
problem.
30 seconds left.
That's a big problem. He's gonna post up right on top of it. Supa's 87 HP will trade his 1.
Enemy remaining.
The numbers will go their way, and that's the bonus.
Spike drop.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh, they're gonna get the spike down.
And that's fine. Look at the amount of util you have for the pulse plant for the retake for the side of EG.
They have to flood out on the other side of this. They cannot afford to let Sentinels get cozy, get comfortable. The Stingers are gonna be a massive problem here if they do not play this perfectly. But they continue to stall, they continue to wait. What's the go button? What's the spark for EG? Icy with an outlaw in hand. Again, pushed back behind the utility. Forced to take a more passive approach as a couple kills traded right at the very beginning. The spike continues to tick away. The Stinger's a problem! Narek gets 2. But Bang and Zelsis both so weak. So beaten, so battered. Supa with 3. Zelsis position given away. And Supa avoids disaster.
I mean,
Time?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! 0.39!
Then that retake from EG on that previous round, but thankfully Superman saved that round. Off in the hands of Icy.
Crosshair train on the other side of the wall. Uh-oh. They're coming for him. The rocket up close. The op now down. And now an opportunity for that to be scooped up. As Bang still trying to play around in tree. They've got Zekin so far forward. And EG push from pillar to post, now looking to retake some of that space that they lost. Derek will fall at the hands of John. Narrate on the rope. Will best the opposition. And Supa, again, is left to try to save the round.
A lot more difficult this time, though. Big ults available for Sentinels on a post plan as well. And even the more time that Superman waits, that haunt should be coming back soon. Already up as we speak about it. And a jump spot's good enough.
Just a little spit to push him back. Perfection required, demanded out of Superman here. Outlaw for Zekin. That's one shot and one kill. Just like that.
And even before he gets that pick, the amount of util that was thrown
Yeah.
for rubble control
Yep.
too, and how much HP does he make it out of
Yeah.
with? I mean, he's almost full HP pretty much at this point.
And they've gained some space, but Sentinels have their intentions declared elsewhere. Supa trying to land on the satcheling rays across his screen, off the mark, and then punished for it.
Planted.
Looks like, I was gonna say, looks like EG wants to be a little bit more separated here on that flank on that side, just so that you could insert one player from some damage control
Yeah.
for the exits.
Just try to get any advantage they can, and that will certainly help. Still plenty of money on the side of Sentinels, so financially speaking, that is not a concern.
And you see the change at least, even though you've lost Zekin in that spot. He actually went on the hunt, gave the outlaw to Zelsis. If you look at what's available for their end, there's still full util on their side, full ults rather, on that side for the side of Sentinels. So you kind of want to farm that up here for Zekin and play the long game, if needed be, to cycle these ults in your favor. He's already halfway to another showstopper after using it the previous round.
Yeah, it turns out Nature's still here.
Yeah, still here.
That's 3. Oh. Well, sometimes you play Valorant, sometimes Valorant plays you. John's gonna get away. With the salvos nipping at his heels, they're gonna try to push into this pit. And they're gonna find Supa. Found by the Nightfall satchel forward. Zekin, a little friendly fire onto Bang, and Supa continues to hold the line. It's a disaster for Sentinels.
How the hell did Superman pull that off? That spike now out in the open and down.
A little friendly fire helps.
Yeah, that's true. We talk about the comeback
30
game for
seconds
EG, and
left.
it's starting now. And the Econ just previously not the best for the Sentinels. But they look like they're kind of pinned. The biggest thing right now is for John Cutie to meet up with Narrate, if not a free kill, and it's the free kill instead.
The line of scrimmage. Forcing EG to play from a back foot. Nature takes a fair amount of damage, still alive though, still in a position to play. Icy has his rocket.
Yeah.
They're all huddled up in spawn, waiting for the right time to go. The haunt just clears spawn. They can't even use it to get back out onto the site. And now, the fuse has been lit, the satchel pops. A little bit of a misfire as he doesn't fully make it out onto the site. And now he just has to jump into the pit and he just gets spammed right through. No value from the ult,
Enemy remaining.
but somehow still in a fight. Derek left in a 1v3. Time is of the essence. He doesn't have much of it. And here they are attempting to mount a comeback, and they've gotten close. Can they get over the line here? Paranoia out, satchel forward. Zekin has taken a ton of space, and now the Armageddon in play. Icy finds his mark on the Bang, but Zekin continues to be a menace, continues to be a problem. 3v3 as John goes unchecked as well. It's all onto Derek now. And he gets popped as soup as he swings from heaven. 13-8 for Sen City as they take a 1-0 series lead.
Against your opponent's wall.
Yeah, that is a different level of ratty. But they're not even interested in flirting with that area of the map. They're going to try to scale all the way up into heaven.
Oh my, even through spawn. The insert from Icy was already there, and that's probably going to be a late pivot.
Yep. Derek will fall first. Nature
no.
still unchecked. The spike now down in the middle of the map. And while they managed to get all of the space into their spawn, they forgot the spike.
It's such a hard area to take here.
Yeah.
Especially with this composition. There's no flash move towards through. You haven't even purchased a drone into that round for Nature, so you can't really go for that scaling to the connector.
But
so
take a look at the discipline that Sentinels are showing here. They're not fully committed onto fighting across the middle of the map. They're just going to play the extremities. Oh, just a little off the mark. Yeah, you can tell what he was trying to do. Bang's going to get chewed out in VOD reviews later, man. That's tough.
you had one job.
Yeah.
Here's your second job, though. Top of heaven.
Oh, no. He missed that one, too.
Redemption, maybe?
Yeah, he will still punish Ye. Supa gets a spike down. And Icy gets stinked, 57 HP. Sentinels now fully pushing forward across the middle of the map. The dog will spot the first. Nicely done, but traded out. Not many options. Supa gets pushed. John gets 3. Sen get the pistol. They have some of the defense here, though. And remember the tag that Icy got at the beginning makes it so much more difficult. They're getting antsy. Yeah, they are.
Spike down B.
Narrate's steady, though.
Like I said, the plan was there. They smoked out towards that right side here so you could really move in and try to bait the wall from Zelsis right at the entrance of that A side. But then the re-aggression coming out from EG was quite nice. It actually catches now the player, from Sentinels and catches the players of EG for that late hit towards B to not get any value, and that's spiked down. Gonna have to rethink into the next round for the attack side.
Yeah, close by. Again, they play around these walls so well. He slides at just the wrong time. Oh no, that is tragic. Zekin again gets a second.
Derek felt like he was pinned into a corner, but thankfully now Ye moves up to help him out. But what great movement from Zekin to go through that wall when the drone was coming through, a recon dart to get that kill was super nice.
I don't know that, anyway. Moving on. They managed to get the spike up. They're headed towards A, where Supa's taking a fair amount of space in elbow. And weapons have been upgraded. Zelsis has a Vandal. Zekin has a Guardian. Supa holding that first line. And now Ye is left alone. Zekin called the bonus in the replay. And Ye is going to have to stop this one by himself. Forced to take the swing. He's gotten it down to 1, but Zekin, he's sticking it. He's holding it the whole way. But Ye got some. Potter's going through it, man. Really nice stun at the beginning. That's a path that Icy has taken many times. He took it a ton of time against G2. He's already shown that pathing here. And Sentinels are ready to punish that.
And that's the work from Gunter and Kaplan. When you sometimes want to talk about playing your own game, but you also have to go with the anti-strat. So you read that move, paranoid with the push, easy kill as the duelist on the side of EG's down.
The middle of the map has been taken away, and you've seen they've been set apart from one another. Supa's going to try to rotate through, but he has to either has to play behind Util to join up, or he's going to get punished. They're going to walk right by each other. There it is. The middle of the map was not safe. And now Sentinels, after relieving some of that pressure, can now turn all of their attention towards B. Ye flashed up, has to TP out. Live to fight another day. Zekin's ult does not get a ton of value, but the rest of Sentinels do.
See for the scale on the attack side. Almost a haircut on that side.
Yeah, that's a near miss. That is not a miss.
Elise and Eco on the side of EG, and they're trying to just team deathmatch it on the top. I think you talked about pretty much playing ARAM. You're seeing this battle at in the middle lane.
Supa will respond a little bit. He'll get his pick on to narrate. He'll get his.
Yeah, somehow it's still a good position for EG here, so they could start manipulating the map. Already drone comes out. I mean, you are saying, hey, let's be careful here from a push, but the idea is just to try to swing out for control. You have to play contact pretty much at this point and not give your position away that you're rotating across a different area.
John jump spots behind the wall. And they still managed to find a way across.
I I think John might have spotted one of them here.
30 seconds
And I think
left.
that was Superman on that side, so playing that side a bit more passively.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. Mid.
Second with 3, looks for 4, Bang steals the kill. Yep, Trigger still yet to get involved. The drone spotting the first, pushed off the angle. Meanwhile, Bang falls on the other side. A little bit of space there as Narrate's able to punish back at least a little. While Zekin tries to insert back double, he gets 2!
Down A.
The story
30
repeats.
seconds left.
One player from Sentinels winning at a disadvantaged position. A 1 versus 2 won by Zekin.
Remaining. That's 3.
Zekin is just on a tear. 5-1 for Sentinels.
So they haven't even baited the wall yet for the Vice defense, so
That's what I'm saying. It's just him, and he's instantly gone. Icy is allowed no space. Derek falls 2.
feel this is like a G2 at home strat, where you actually had your Omen TP towards heaven and you're trying to execute through, but without baiting that and breaking the util on what Zels has really set up on that side, it really breaks everything apart. Thankfully, there's a lurk and insert. I mean, that's the best thing you have so far for EG within this round. That's Superman in his spot trying to be met up by nature.
I mean, that is the one constant they have had. I think you're absolutely right. Supa is constantly finding these timings and these lanes to get a little bit of space. The problem is they have never been able to capitalize on it. They've never been able to convert that into a win. Maybe this is the time. Maybe.
I mean, now it's a Guardian and a Sheriff inside the pit. This is so tough against a Nightfall too. GG.
Yeah, the Nightfall is like the counter for that. But they're going to try to hunker down into the site. Try to entrench themselves in those positions. First, the eye cleared. Nightfall has now faded away, but with Supa getting spammed, the pit will go down. Nature will follow.
Oh no, and the drone went towards mid.
Yeah, they have nothing. This is like waiting for that. Wow.
Sorry, chat. I get to cast a curse.
That one's on you. Bang's gonna get popped by Nature's ult, and all of a sudden the side is open. The Paranoia out. They've gotten some space. Now this 5v3 for EG should be secure. There are a couple of tools.
Big ults for Sen.
Yeah, mainly Zelstis' ult. I think you're absolutely right. But he's up really far, and he gets swung up. Still gets his kill, though. Icy falls. More work to be done. Financially, they are in a position to where they could go for it. That spike has been going off for a little bit here.
They have been pushing everybody back. I think you're right, though. With the time that's remaining, I don't think that Zelstis would go for an ult. Just try to do the econ damage on the side of Sentinels now.
And it would be significant. You take a look at the right side of your screen. There's not a lot of money to go around.
Last player standing.
Doesn't even get one. John will sit back and wait. Hang on to that Phantom into the next round as EG get their second. Fast up mid from the defense. Yeah. Just the head spotted and the spam connects again. Zekin's done that more than once on that exact same line. And bang. I mean, that tandem has been terrifying. John's gonna get another across the middle of the map. It's just an Odin now, and then a Vandal for Supa in a 2v4. This has really gone off the rails, hasn't it?
Indeed. All right, silver lining at least. But they have found information on the two players because the wall just got baited over the A side. So Zelstis has the responsibility now to just anchor up the A side a bit and even play soft. So they could flood right after. He still has a very big and important ult that they could leverage if EG somehow finds itself in the position to be able to plant.
And that seems like an ambitious stretch right now.
30 seconds left.
All of it around the timings in the space they're able to take away. And so with 20 seconds left, they creep up the middle of the map. Very slowly.
Walking into Zekin.
Yeah. Zels is there close by. 13 seconds left. The spike hits the ground. Supa has to push forward.
10 seconds left.
No real way through. Second gets 3, as Sentinels get to 7, and that might equalize the fight here a little bit. Put them on equal footing. Make the fight a bit more fair.
There.
And that'll buy enough time for rotations to come through. The
Exactly.
defense is now bolstered.
30 seconds left.
Reinforcements at the ready. The dash will not be good enough. Derek and Ye trying to put them back.
Last
John
player standing.
cannot 180 his way, leaving things in 1v1. Derek committing to getting a spike down. Nature's going to show up with an Odin in hand and full utility to speak of. The haunt cleared. Prowler goes through unchecked. Derek has to figure this one out on his own. There it is, the tap on the first swing. Narrate pushing his way through. Waiting for the first mistake to be made. And it's Derek with 4. Speaking of, Narrate, fresh off that 1v1 loss, in a position to try to redeem himself. Zelsa's getting a little value with the op. Narrate takes a step back. There's an aggro TP. Derek is stuck the ult. He's all the way back behind them. Narrate feeling the walls closing in. Gets his 1. A 3v3 now, you see. Bang is so far up, and he goes unchecked. The paranoia will connect too. Derek has to solve this problem on his own. Good for the first, and that's all he will connect on. A bit elusive. Oh, but Zelsa does not miss the second time around.
Somehow I think that was like 2 through smokes.
You might be right.
And now that's no smokes for the execution, or it's going to make it even more difficult to take over this A side. The next best thing, is for Icy with the fast lanes to allow here EG to scale up. Better bait this wall first, though.
That's a tough ask, though. Icy is 1-11 right now. He has struggled. He's got to find a way to get something going.
I mean, it's EG once again with the slow play. They are trying to get the best value out of the op here of Hands of Ye.
30
But it looks like
seconds
Sentinels
left.
don't want to give anything away.
Take hold.
Narrate feeling some of the pressure.
Teleport's ready.
Ye upgraded a weapon.
But there's 20 seconds. They still have Razor Vines.
And there are still 2 members on site, and one of them's Narrate. He gets his 2. We'll stall for a little bit longer.
Spike down B.
And now Ye left in a 1v4, finds its mark onto second, a clean shot. But it's another 9-3 half for Sentinels.
To get prime position on the plant so they don't have to play inside the A site.
Planted.
Flash gets cleared right off the bat. Bang with the paranoia, will connect on to 3 seconds. Slides through, Derek blinded, still gets a kill. Now the rest of the pistols from Sentinels in a position to secure the round. Narrate misses, and Derek gets 4. 1 left to claim. Nature cleans it up. EG get the pistol.
Okay.
Which, just to be perfectly clear, is plenty.
That's true. Especially when they keep doing this type of play.
Brother. Oh, Icy saves the day. That had trouble written all over it. And it might still. Oh. Bang trying to TP around, grabs the Bucky. This is one of the silly rounds. And it seems to be working.
Wall's about to come down, though.
Sentinels have no business having made it this far up. Icy gets punished. Zelsis gets 2. Oh gosh, not like this. Supa has to solve this 1v2 by himself. Will spot onto the first, has no idea where the second one is. And Zelsis finds the timing. He hits the shots. Now it's EG on the back foot. A shorty for Derek. Ye gets no value out of the headhunter. And they've done decently well to take away a lot at the middle of the map. Nature so far up, playing behind his wall, but Sentinels have already made themselves comfortable on A.
Poison orb emitting.
I mean, Doug Zelsis is already into a Vice ult in the next round.
Yeah.
Well, the red's still far behind, but look at how you're pushed up here for the side of Sentinels. You don't really want to give a chance here for EG to even dot a spike or be in prime position for exit kills.
Yeah, that hurts. Nature's gonna proc the wall as the spike goes down, try to get a couple of exits. Really the only sort of consolation he could possibly ask for, or hope so, or hope for, excuse me, and he won't even get that. A flawless round as Sentinels get to 11 from EG. The spam, not, oh my gosh, okay. That was a bulldog.
Yeah, I mean, you're spraying Odin, and there's 3 players. Just you may make that even 4 behind the smoke from that jump up at the bench. Counter spray, whatever hits, and it's the bulldog. And now they have such a good map control for the side of Sentinels.
This is tricky. Was that off of the sound cue of the TP? I think it was. Just spamming the wall. Yay gets punished.
Stunned from a relay bolt 2 before getting the opener. Zelsis doesn't even need to use his ult. You take full control of site, and EG, I mean, you have to save at this point. You have to play for OT.
I guess the attempt to get exits again. Try to take a couple of guns out of their hands. Get a little bit closer to having an ult online. Listen, just to be perfectly clear with how Second's been playing, I would be running away from that fight too.
100%.
I do not blame him.
You need these 2 weapons. I already thought it was over ambitious there to just try to go for one solo duel. Yeah,
I agree.
Let them have the money. I mean, look at what's left here for Sentinels. Celsius is already going to be maxed out. Everybody could buy for the next round or 2. Just save those 2 weapons. Back to execute right after.
Smoking off heaven just for the hell of it. At this point, there's nobody there. Second drops onto Supa. It's a bullet in his ear. Now the paranoia swinging on the other side of it. Yay, able to get a little bit of value.
Vice ult. No guns now available for EG.
Forced to sit back and wait. At least momentarily. What else do they have to get back into this? Ices might take a pathing in towards heaven. I thought they might try to flood behind this, lean into the chaos, but no.
They've lost so much space, though. So for him to walk the whole time towards spawn, that's so much time wasted.
Second pops his ult. Letting him know about his feelings. Nature falls. A 3v2. Daring the swing. Looking to best Ye once more. He has had his number, but it's Icy and Ye who get a couple. Zekin, a 1v1 against Ye, who's so weak. Not the shorty. Not like this. Ye has 10 HP. Trying to bait him in, and that's exactly what he does. 13-4 as Sentinels obliterate EG in 2-0 fashion.
That's how Zekin got his 2,000th kill, and that's how Zekin will finish this series, a Bucky to the chest of his opponent. Where, yes, it was Sentinels all the way from map 1 and 2.